What's up, YouTube? I know you see the title of this video. And I got great news for you. I'm gonna start this video out with great news. Are you ready? Okay. If you haven't been lifting weights seriously, you can gain 10 to 15 pounds of muscle in your first year. Yes, you're 365. Booyah! You love me? Yeah, I know you do. Okay. And that's not just me pulling out my ass. There's many studies that show that, and many people that have been lifting weights, like myself, have experienced the great newbie gains. In your first year, you can gain 10 to 15 pounds of lean tissue. Now, before you run to the gym and get excited, stick around with me real quick, all right? Because I'm gonna get into a little bit more detail with this video, okay? So, say you're someone that's been lifting weights and training, like myself. I've been training since I was 16 years old. That was the first time I picked weights up. It's a little bit more difficult to put that weight on, bro. Honestly, to put on lean tissue, even 5 pounds, 10 pounds is crazy. 5 pounds of lean tissue within 365 is a huge accomplishment. It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and discipline to get. I'm here to tell you guys how to look 10 to 15 pounds bigger, but only putting on about, 3 to 5 pounds naturally like you can at 365. Now, there's certain muscle parts in our body, or muscle groups, I should say, that give a man a masculine, more dominant look, okay? So we're gonna start from the top all the way to the bottom, okay? Well, not all the way to the bottom. Now you're probably thinking, is it the legs? Like, do I hit my squats? Yeah, right. Who works their legs? Are you working your legs? Come on, seriously, probably not. They're probably thinking it's the bench press, right? The man lift, the first lift that we were all introduced to. No, it's not. You should work your chest. Is it the abs? Ooh, six pack. Ooh. No, not really. Let's start with the neck, okay? Now I'm gonna show you guys a photo of me during the first quarantine, and all I was focused on, as you can see in that photo, was being as lean as possible. I didn't care if I lost lean tissue, AKA muscle. I was just going strictly for the six pack. You guys can see the six pack there, but unfortunately, if you can see in my neck, I look like an Abercrombie and Fitch model. There's nothing wrong with being an Abercrombie and Fitch model, but if you want to be physically imposing and have a dominant masculine look, a thin neck is not what you want to go for. Now let me show you guys a photo of me a few months back. Boom. As you can see, I still have the six pack, I still have the abs. You can see a much thicker, stronger neck, and it gives me more of a masculine look. And you can look at me today, I got a pretty thick neck. Now, when you have a smaller neck, it's gonna make your head look bigger and your body look smaller. Not good, okay? Now I'm gonna show you how to combat that and grow your neck, all right? The second group is the traps. The big old water buffalo traps, okay? Now you can work your traps by doing shoulder shrugs. I like to do a shoulder shrug with an underhand grip with a little bit of a lean over, and I like to bring it up and squeeze. As you can see in the video, bring it up and I'm squeezing. Bringing it up and squeezing. And that's going to work both the traps and the back of your neck and give you that thick, wide girth. That's going to give you a thicker, stronger frame, not necessarily wider. And we're going to get into that next step. Now, the third group, yes, the shoulders. The shoulders are very important and very attractive because they show a level of fertility, okay? If you have wide shoulders, that typically implies that you have a high level of testosterone, which is manly, right? So you want to work those. Now, the shoulder, as you can see, has, well, you can't see it through here, but the deltoid has 3 heads on it, right? So you have your front delt, right? The front head, which is typically overtrained, because again, going back to that elusive bench press, all those press movements are always working that front delt. So a lot of you probably don't have that issue with this front delt. Your rear delt gives you more of a girthy look from the side, but it doesn't necessarily give you that wide taper. Now let's get to the medial delt, right? There's always those typical exercises that people are doing, the lateral raises with the dumbbells, as you can see. And in your shoulders, you have fast and slow twitch fibers in those muscles. So you can really change it up, not as fast as I'm going in the video. I was just doing that for video purposes. Don't go that fast. But yeah, you can switch it up, go fast, go slow. If you want to limit the momentum with that swing from the standing lateral raise, I suggest that you sit down. If you do a seated lateral raise, now this gives you less of a chance to cheat and swing on that raise, right? The issue with the seated lateral raise is that your muscle only gets a little bit of stimulus. It doesn't get that full stimulus that it wants throughout the entire rep. So now I got some bonus stuff for you. All right, you ready for some bonus? You ready for some bonus? All right, the Egyptian lateral raise. Now, this is difficult to do if you don't have access to a gym, because who has cables just in their house, right? So as you can see in the photo, in the video, I should say, I have the pulley right in between my legs, and I'm going up and I'm going back down. I'm going up and I'm going back down. And now you're gonna feel an instant difference between the Egyptian lateral raise and the regular lateral raise. That medial delt is going to get stimulus throughout the entire rep. Okay, and you're gonna look like one of those motherfuckers in the gym that, you know those motherfuckers in the gym that always look like they're doing crazy shit, like they know what they're doing. I know you wanna look like one of those, okay? So you're gonna do the Egyptian lateral raise on the left and the right, and you don't need crazy weight for that neither, okay? Now, next we're gonna talk about the lats. The lats in your back, right? Give you that Donkey Kong look, okay? Now we're all talking about a V shape. Now imagine your body as a V shape. So now you got a thicker neck, right? You got bigger, stronger traps, right? To just give you an imposing look up top. And your shoulders are gonna give you a look that gives you a wider look that's gonna make you look bigger. You're going to look 10 pounds, 10 to 15 pounds bigger, even if you just throw on 10 pounds in just these areas right here. Now you wanna look even bigger now, you wanna throw on 20 pull-ups. I suggest you do pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, as you can see in the video. You can also throw in lat pulls. You know, the wider the grip, the better. Push yourself. Always try to get a squeeze at the top and bring it down slow at the bottom. Eccentric movement. Make sure you're doing that, and you'll really grow those traps out, guys. And the final way to look much, much bigger is getting a smaller waist. Yes, it's not just for the ladies. Now, don't go around wearing a corset and all that. You're gonna look stupid. Don't do that, okay? Don't wear a corset. Doesn't work? Maybe. But don't do that. Don't run around with the corsets and all that stuff, all right? Now, your waist, unfortunately, is going to come down to genetics. Now, me, I don't have a naturally smaller waist. I have a thicker waist, right? But we can all improve the size of our waist and minimize the size of the waist with the foods that we eat. Right? There is no special exercise or special diet or anything. Well, nah, there is nothing special, but you gotta stay away. I would suggest that you stay away from, foods that are gonna get you bloated. You know what I'm saying? You'll hold a lot of sodium and water around the waist. The least amount that you have, the better. So when you build up that upper body, and you got that slim waist, you're gonna look much, much better, guys. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope it made sense. Go on down to grandygoods.com for training programs, all my socials, and a whole lot of fun shit and premium content. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. You already.